So you are in a car with a Pioneer Electronics in-dash radio. This is an aftermarket radio, and that means we took the radio out of this car and replaced it with a new one. This is just the radio portion here, and this is a car, or this radio is capable of working with Android Auto and also Apple CarPlay. So to make Android Auto work, you need an Android phone that is operating on version 5. That's also called Lollipop. And you need the Android Auto software on your phone. And I'm just going to plug into USB here, and this USB goes to the back of the radio. In a couple of seconds you'll see this is, say, Android Auto, and now your phone's kind of locked out at this point, right? So I can just put the phone down. Everything happens up here, and we have some buttons across the bottom of the screen, and I'll show you what they are. If I touch the first one here, this is Google Maps, and this should look just like Google Maps from your phone, because that's what it is. It's Google Maps that your phone's generating. It's the same thing. You can drag that around, pinch and zoom, and do all the stuff you expect Google Maps to do. All right, my next button over here is my phone screen. And with the phone screen, I can bring up a keypad and make a phone call or check my contacts and make a call that way. But really, I'm going to do all of my phone calls by voice, and I'll show you how that works in a couple of minutes here. Over here is my music screen. And with my music screen, right now we're listening to iHeartRadio, and that's coming through the phone. And I can change to a different app if I want to. I have a couple of different apps to choose from, like Spotify and Google Play Music. There's a number of them to work with there. Hopefully that list of apps that are available will get a little longer over time, so that's interesting. And this is my overview screen. My overview screen shows me my cards for the day, like my appointments, my appointments for the day, my maybe missed phone calls or text messages. That sort of thing will show up in this list right here. All right, so I'm going to pull my door shut, and we'll do some demonstrations for you if you get yours. All right, I can use this button right here to use voice action or interaction with the computer, but I programmed a button over here on the steering wheel to do the same thing, and that's what I'll use this button here. Send a text message to Felonious. Let's get together this evening for dinner.
Here's your text to Felonious. Let's get together this evening for dinner. Do you want to send it?
Absolutely.
Sending message.
All right, so we sent off a text message to Felonious there, but nothing ever changed on the screen. The phone never lights up, nothing happens, and that's the whole idea of Android Auto. Next, we'll make a phone call. Call Vicki Miller.
Calling Vicki Miller, mobile.
All right, so we're making a phone call to Vicki. This is the only time that your phone lights up. You can use the phone here a little bit. You can make it a private call if you wanted to, but you get all the same information up here, and her picture comes up here too. But we'll hang up before she answers because she has a restraining order against me. So we don't want to mess with all of that. Let's see. Here, we'll do a Google search now, and I think you'll find this kind of interesting. What's the weather like today in Houston? Ah, we got a text message back.
Not sure how to help with that.
I goofed it because I kept talking, but there's a text message that came back. Now let me try that. We'll check on the text here in a couple of minutes. Let me try that search again. What's the weather like today in Houston?
Today's forecast for Houston is 75 degrees and partly cloudy.
Okay, so not a bad day in Houston. Now I'm going to ask about the Space Center, but I'm not going to say the Houston Space Center. You'll see how it kind of brings things together. What are the hours for the Space Center?
Space Center Houston is open until 6 p.m.
All right, so we find out that it's open till 6. We drop a marker on the map here. We can give them a call if we want to, or we can navigate there. All right, I think that's pretty slick.
Very nice.
All right, so let's use this for navigation now.